Hey, it's Mike's with Unique Photo. We're at the NAB show here in Las Vegas. I'm here with Eddie Barber with
Barber Tech Video Products, makers of the amazing Steddiepod.
So what is a Steddiepod?
The Steddiepod is literally the world's best and most versatile handheld camera stabilizer / support ever.
So that's a pretty big claim you have there. Now, can you back that up?
I can. It's so good. For more than 2 years now, we've had the Steddiepod Challenge, which states if you can find and show us a better, more versatile handheld camera stabilizer / support than the Steddiepod, we'll buy it for you. Go to our website, steddiepod.com or barbertech.com for complete details.
Okay, so what makes it the most versatile and easiest to use handheld system here?
For openers, the Steddiepod sets up very quickly. Like, are you familiar with other handheld camera stabilizers like Steddipods and Steadicams and glide cams and things like that?
I am. In fact, I recently did a wedding with Sergio a couple weeks ago, and it took most of the time that the bride was getting ready for him to get the well, I'm not going to say which one it was, but for him to get that particular product ready.
Okay, well, by comparison, the Steddiepod you can set up in a matter of seconds, not a half an hour, but literally seconds. You put the camera on it, you plug in the zoom control, you hold it on its side like this, and you see how that's completely out of whack? I basically pull it up like this, get it, find the balance point, lock it, and it's ready to go. And now it is factually smoother than the other ones. You be the talent, I'll be the camera operator. Follow me and watch the picture. See how smooth it is?
Yeah, it looks real smooth.
Okay, now you know how with the Steddiepod, or I'm sorry, a Steadicam or a glide cam, if you're on the wide end of the lens, they look pretty good. But if you zoom in, they get kind of weird.
Right.
With the Steddiepod, I can zoom in, it doesn't care. Watch.
Okay.
Again, you be the talent, I'll be the camera operator. I'm going to zoom in, follow me. See how smooth it is?
Wow.
Now you know with a Steadicam or a glide cam, if you make an abrupt move, they swing, right? With the Steddiepod, I can make an abrupt move and it's rock steady. And that's only one of the more than 8 things that it does. One of the other things that it does is, I'm sure you're familiar with the fact that these little cameras are hard to hold steady. And because of that, they make all kinds of rigs like what he's wearing, and like easy rigs, multi-rigs, vari-rigs, all these different rigs. And they generally involve some kind of thing around your waist and some kind of shock absorber thing. And you know, you put on this thing, they take a few minutes to put on, and once you put it on, you're stuck with them. And they're pretty good on, again, with the wide angle lens, but when you zoom in, they're kind of not so smooth.
Right.
With the Steddiepod, I can do the same kind of shot, but it's instant. Let me get where he can see the picture. Stand right here, please. Yeah, Michael, right about there. There you go, that's fine. See how it's rock steady?
Yep.
I'm talking, I'm breathing, I'm zooming in, and it's rock steady. I can pan, I can tilt. It's like I've become a human tripod. Is that amazing?
Yeah, it all looks very natural and smooth. There's no like jitter or anything to it. So how much does this guy weigh?
It's about 5 pounds.
5 pounds, so that's
without
light.
the camera. Very light. The third thing that it does is that it actually works as a, I'm just going to check and make sure my legs are stable here. The third thing that it does is that it actually works as a tripod. I'm sure you're familiar with tripods and fluid heads. Okay, come down here and grab this with your left hand and pan and tilt that with your right hand and see how smooth it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that smooth?
Well, that's real good.
And as far as I know, it's the only fluid head on the market with a built-in Dutch tilt that's lockable in any position. You know, so you can do artsy stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what's like the max load you can put on this?
These are basically, Steddipods are basically good for cameras that are in the 6-pound and lighter range.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, it does this tripod with the fluid head thing really low, like I just showed you, or much higher, like this. And again, you know, I can like zoom into stuff.
That's really impressive because longer focal lengths or when you zoom in more like that, no matter what you're using, it tends to get pretty
shaky. But this is rock steady.
That looks solid.
Now the next thing that it does is that it works as a, and actually someone has moved this a bit, so I'm going to bring this down to where it should be. I don't know why anybody, when we do trade shows, people are always moving stuff around. But the zoom control should be right here. And basically, with the zoom control there, I can go up high and I can, you know, zoom into something like way down there.
Oh, wow.
And you can also use it as a camera boom, like say for example, if I wanted to do a shot where I, say I start on their literature, see that shot?
Yep.
Come over here and look at the shot. See that shot? I can start on that and then boom up really high to the beautiful ladies. Wave, beautiful ladies. See, it works as a camera boom.
So it seems like you're doing all this really easily, and since you invented it, I would
easy.
expect you to. But the thing with a lot of similar products or competing products is there's a massive learning curve. You have to go to like boot camp to learn how to use it. So how hard is this to use? Like, how long did it take you to become this proficient using it?
Well, it's hard to say because I've been futzing with the earlier versions of this since I was, barely a child, like 12 or something. But most people I can learn them, I can teach them to operate it in, 20, 30 seconds, and within a few minutes they're getting usable shots.
Wow.
Yeah, but another thing it does, it works as a doggy cam. So you can do really low angle stuff like this, which is really good for skating. Like if you go to our website, there are skateboarding videos that are really amazing done with this. And it does this mode 4 different ways. That's just the quickest, easiest way. The next thing it does is, you know what a body mount is? The thing where the camera looks like it's floating in front of somebody?
Yeah.
As far as I know, there are 2 other products on the market that do that. One of them costs $3,000. The other one costs $5,000. They each take about, I want to say, 15 or 20 minutes to hook up and make work. And they basically give you a shot that looks like this. See that?
Yep.
See, I can do this shot where I start on me and I go, hey, well, just give me a quick one. Hey everyone, I'm here at NAB with Michael and
Brian.
And then you can like zoom into the talent. See how cool that is? It looks like it's on a dolly.
Yeah.
And you can, the other products that do this to change the relationship, you need about 15 minutes and tools, and with the Steddiepod it's instant. I can bring it closer, I can tilt it up, it's all quick and easy. And again, it goes from any function to any function in a matter of seconds. Like the most difficult function of any device is handheld camera stabilizer mode, and I can get back in handheld camera stabilizer mode literally in a matter of seconds and float with it, and as you can see, it's rock steady.
So something that does so many things must be really expensive, right?
Well, you would think
what, like
so,
2,000?
No, it's like $500.
Wow.
Unless you add the optional zoom control, which is $179 extra.
It's still not bad.
It's the best.
Yeah.
By far the best.
All right, well, Eddie, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.